你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhan has many nicknames: Zhan Zhan, cute rabbit, giant rabbit. But Meow Pig's favorite is Chongqing Big Pepper. Xiao Zhan himself has contributed greatly to the acquisition of this nickname. At the Duxian press conference, the reporter asked, "What do you like most fans call you?" One of the options is Chongqing Small Chili. Xiao Zhan immediately protested, "No matter what, it's a big chili, right?" As a result, as he wished, Chongqing Big Chili became famous since then. Why does Meow Pig have a soft spot for this title? Just because it is the most Xiao Zhan. Xiao Zhan once used one word to evaluate his character: strong, and this strong is precisely the attribute of pepper. 1. Yanli. Chili peppers are all red and bright, not variegated. Long and slender, free and easy. Tactful and rigid, self-contained. This really coincides with Xiao Zhan's appearance and bearing. The eyebrows are like autumn mountains, the eyes are like stars. The brows are smiling, the corners of the eyes are affectionate. In a word, Xiao Zhan's face is flawless, and it can be regarded as the blessing of Yin's dog and the welfare of licking the dog. Standing tall and slender. Standing like a bell, moving like the wind, quiet like a virgin, moving like a rabbit. Outstanding body proportions, plus long legs of 1.8 meters, it can be called a walking clothes rack. A popular T-station celebrity. The bones are innate, but the bearing is absolutely dependent on the day after tomorrow. Xiao Zhan's demeanor is definitely the culmination of the excellent temperament in the world: cool handsome, Confucian handsome, ruffian handsome, cute handsome, goo handsome, charming handsome. A sudden burst of hormones, a sudden and small and fresh on the line. A sudden and a domineering always approaching. A sudden and soft and cute to bully. Just say what you want to see. Xiao Zhan is all satisfied. It is nothing more than changing the shape of the head, or even the problem of lighting. But you can't clearly define him, because Xiao Zhan's texture is unique and never popular. Therefore, I can only borrow the small composition of scholar Su for the time being to talk about it. The sun should only see paintings, among which I only know Jin. Wrote that water is poor at the end of the day, and it is definitely not a person from the dust. 2. Strong and strong, this little thing, chili, whether you put the whole thing into the hot oil, or milled to make fenugreek, whether in potato soup or stewed with shark fins, it all respects the flavor of the main course, but never allows it to hide its uniqueness. This always maintains its spicy nature, change without succumbing to any external pressure. How similar to Xiao Zhan. A modest gentleman, like a spring breeze, humble and courteous. These words are basically regulars to describe Xiao Zhan's character. But Meow just thinks that Xiao Zhan's personality is typical of being soft on the outside and tough on the inside. How warm it is on the outside, how strong it is on the inside. Just like the origin of the famous excavator inverse child. Xiao Zhan, who reluctantly made his debut by relying on fan votes, was very unpopular at first. But in such adversity, our young designer who seems to be polite and easy to manipulate, he would rather work odd jobs to support himself than bow his head to his boss, which is why he was later known as the rebellious son. Just like 6 months of darkness, in fact, someone here extended an olive branch to him, but of course there are additional conditions. But Xiao Zhan resolutely refused. I would rather walk alone to an unknown destiny. For his airborne singing, running to you with everything I have in the key battle of his comeback, he firmly chose to really sing. Really singing, it is a challenge for any singer. What's more, given Xiao Zhan's situation at the time, this song was no less than a life-saving straw for him. But he would rather risk his future and reputation than compromise. When the spring flowers bloom, he returns with a book of sin, taking this cyber-violence as I did not fulfill my responsibility to guide fans and shouldered it, relying on my own strength to protect all the true fans who are sincere and support him in difficult times. And for the unforgettable disaster he suffered, he only used one sentence: "Hey. Hello everyone, I'm Xiao Zhan. I just cut my head off. The clouds passed by." Xiao Zhan once summed up himself: saying that I have a good temper. I don't know me, I have a very violent temper. His good temper is for those who truly love him, while his toughness is reserved for his own principles and bottom lines. 3. Blazing. Chili peppers look like fire, but inside is fire. Such blatant proclamation of his fiery. It's like Xiao Zhan's desperate for what he loves. For 10 minutes of dancing on the stage, he, who is already 24 years old, has formed his bones. He forced himself to stretch his tendons and soften his bones, so much so that he lost his toe caps. When someone asks him if he can persevere tomorrow, Xiao Zhan, who was sweating profusely in pain, said without hesitation, "Practice. Continue to practice tomorrow." That's why we saw the radiant Xiao Zhan dances to death classic scene after scene. Xiao Zhan's eyes are a little dull because of myopia. After Shu Qi pointed out this shortcoming of him, we met again. Xiao Zhan's change shocked the Queen of Electric Eyes. No one knows how fierce Xiao Zhan has been this month.